Hi! Welcome back everyone to another new Cooking More with Less. My name is Celina Cordoba and this is my son. What's your name? Amoor. Alright, Amoor wanted to be on and help because he actually did all this work today. So what are these, Amoor?
String beans.
And what did you do with them this morning? Like, how did you prepare them?
I cut all the stems off.
You cut all the stems off. Okay, good. So that's the first step. We're going to make a really easy dish. I'm just going to make some couscous, or actually Amoor's going to make some, and he's going to also season our greens. The only thing I get a little nervous with when Amoor is cooking is, of course, cutting and heat. So what you can do, parents, just in case you actually do want to start to teach your kids, what you can do is, like, I end up cutting the onion, the garlic, and the tomato so that it can flavor the food and he doesn't have to focus on all the cutting. And then you do the what? You do the
seasoning
and the olive oil and all, and the seasoning. Just make sure you speak up a little bit.
And it's going to taste really good when we're done.
It's going to taste what?
Really good when we're done.
Very good. So the first step is, it's just like Amoor said, cutting off the stems, which we did. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees, just so that you can, after you cut all your greens up, you can throw them in the oven. So yeah, we wash them. Just make sure you speak into the camera because people are watching. So what I wanted to show you guys is that they were uncooked and unwashed. So I just washed them real quick. That's basically all you want to do is wash them, get a colander out, drain them out. Funny enough, I'm looking for that right now and I don't see it. So I'm not going to waste my time. I'm just going to throw our greens into our casserole dish. So it's really simple. Amoor, do me a favor and just sprinkle the olive oil on top. Go ahead. Yeah, you know how to do it. You've done it before. Very good. All over. Get that hand going. Good job. So we put in a little bit of olive oil just to coax. Wash your hands. Yep. Put that all in there. So now the next step is to season our greens. So you're going to put you're going to put the onion. You use one hand usually. Go ahead. Take it all out the pan. Good job. He didn't want to drop the plate. I can see him not wanting to drop the plate. Very good. Good job. It's very good. And Amoor did great at cutting off all the stems on the string beans.
Yep.
Right? And that's the hard part. Now, some days, the other day Amoor actually made, he cooked the Brussels sprouts himself. But I made sure that he didn't cut the stems of them off, you know, because they're hard to cut and they're circular and he could cut himself. So I'm trying to teach him, like, almost like the ways that vegetables and simple things can be made without hurting himself, but that, you know, if he's going to eat the Brussels sprouts without the ends cut off, just to beware to bite it where he doesn't eat the end. But you can prepare your vegetables beforehand and make sure that they're just, you know, prepared. The stems are cut off. It's things. So we're going to go ahead and put our sea salt. You turn it on the bottom. You know how to do it like this. Remember? Okay. So go ahead and crack that over your string beans. And my whole thing is just really, I don't know how or why, but a lot of men, either I guess are self-taught. They learn to cook at an older age, or I don't know. But you know, it's really nice when you can cook and know how to take care of oneself. Go ahead. No, not a lot. Just sprinkle it. I trust you. You're pretty good with your sprinkles. That's good. And we're going to sprinkle. So what we basically use, I use a little Mrs. Salt-Free Dash, which is just basically an Italian medley.
Which is really good.
It's really good.
Can I sprinkle that?
Yep. You just have to use one hand. You shake, shake, shake. What is this, Amoor? Can you read it?
Turmeric.
What is it?
Turmeric.
Very good. Turmeric powder, which, you know, is a nice golden little color. It brings out the best in your food, but it's really good for an anti-inflammatory. Sorry, baby. Anti-inflammatory and good for your heart. Same thing. It just adds flavor.
Right here too.
Yeah, we got some. So the next thing I'm gonna grab real quick is, I'm looking for it.
Looking for it.
Cayenne.
Cayenne.
Cayenne pepper. I'm gonna do this one because the cayenne can blow in the wind, and we don't want to be messed up in our face. Whoa, 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 whoa! All that, and he doesn't even eat a lot of dairy. So this is exactly why we try not to cook or.
That was a fake cough.
That was a fake cough, but that was some real phlegm. Meaning that wheat flour. Amoor has been eating like a bagel once, bagels sometimes.
Yes.
And that wheat flour. I don't eat that type of bread. Mommy eats, I eat Ezekiel. I usually do the wheat-free. I do it for him some days, but some days he really just likes a tuna sandwich or something. And, I get the bread that's on sale still, which I'm sure a lot of us do. So what we're doing now is we're just spreading and combining all of our ingredients. The tomato, which is basically just a half a tomato, a half a red onion, a quarter of like a yellow onion, whatever you have in your fridge to just bring out the things. But these will kind of taste like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with how Ethiopians make their string beans, but they're really succulent and flavorful. You got your paper towel. They're really, really good. So that's basically it. We're pretty much done. What I wanted to show though is just you, Amoor, the simplicity of having your children help, just so that they can start to get acclimated with how to make certain things. Very good. We cover that up. Cover up all the corners. Good job. Yeah, we did. He said, can we show them it? It's just basically beans. Yep. So we're done. Let's go real quick. Just want to thank you, baby. Putting it in the oven, 350 degrees. Rocking, rolling. Rocking, rolling. And that's basically it. So we're going to work on Brussels sprouts next because Amoor loves Brussels sprouts. And they're really easy to cook. Again, if you can't use your stove top, right, like, with the Bunsen burner, you can always bake your greens. You can always throw them in the oven for this will be in there for about a half an hour, 25 minutes to a half hour. Take a look at it. Make sure they don't get too soft. I like them a little on the al dente side still. Amoor likes them really soft and succulent. Find the balance for yourself and your family. Al dente. Al dente. Al dente. So that's basically it. Amoor makes really good couscous. Don't underestimate what your children can do. What I do is I try to stay away from measuring cups and all that stuff, and just show him. So literally he'll put the couscous in the pan, and then we'll boil water in like this. We'll boil water in a teapot, and then he'll...
James, you want me 3 sodas?
Yes. Then you'll pour the boiling water over your couscous and cover it and just let it sit. So it kind of gets them used to seeing the water rice or the water couscous variation, or the separation. You know how like when your mom teaches you to make rice and then you fill the water right on top with your finger. So I teach him little things like that just so that he doesn't have to feel like he needs to rely on measuring cups. And that's about it. Are you fading out?
No.
Are you fading out?
No.
And thank you, Amoor.
You're welcome, everyone.
Are you
Have a great day.
Yeah, cool. See you guys later. Cooking more with less. Love you guys. Peace. Hey everyone, this is what it looks like after about 25 minutes to a half an hour. I did it for about 25 minutes, but as you can see, all the string bean juices kind of just settled in the bottom with the tomato, the garlic, and the onion. It's going to be really tasty with a little bit of the turmeric and a little squeeze of the Bragg's that we put in there. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. These are simple dishes that most overlook in their fridge. Brussels sprouts, greens, string beans, kale, simple ways to make greens and to incorporate just really high-powered foods in your diet for your children, for things that your family would love to eat. And thank you for everybody that's tuned in over the years as I keep this on the string beans. Amoor and I started this when he was not even 2 years old, so now he's 5, and it just really brings me joy, hopefully, to continue to teach him as much as I can and to remind you guys that even kids can do this. So have a good one. Thanks so much. Peace.